What's good, Chief? I'm sorry for not being there IRL, but there's no way I'm coming out of my hidey hole. But I'll keep an encrypted connection open to your safe house. I was having a chat with your mate, Richard Malik. Just a former SIRS agent and a former Albion drone talking shop. Anyway, he pointed me to this audio recording. You should give it a listen. Could be something big.
Let's hear it.
And when you got a moment, give Malik a smack across the chops for me, will you?
What the hell do you mean there's no open investigation? Are you the police or not?
We are, and I mean it exactly the way it sounds.
My friend was a journalist. She was working on a story about SIRS kidnapping people off the street, and then she goes missing. You don't find that the slightest bit suspicious?
Look, the decision not to investigate happened way over my pay grade. Do you understand? Way over.
You're fucking in on it. Jesus Christ!
I'm hanging up.
And I'm recording this.
The journalist mentioned in that call seems to have run afoul of SIRS. And seeing as they've taken 1984 less as a dire warning and more as an instruction book, she may be in trouble.
She needs us.
Agreed. Let's get this done.
I've marked her last known location on your map. You should hurry, though. It was dated recently enough that SIRS might not have caught up with her yet.
Albion confirms that the explosions seen in the skies over London were indeed an Albion drone project that was sabotaged by the DedSec insurgency. In an exclusive interview with GBB Radio 1, Albion founder and CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
Truth is, the supposed freedom fighters of DedSec have made London less free. That drone project was meant to replace Albion boots on the ground, let the city get back to normal, but now I can't in good conscience stand my people down. That's not how I lead.
Cass went on to implore listeners to treat any suspected DedSec operatives as terrorists and to immediately report them to Albion.
Is he serious? He was going to kill anyone who stood in his way, and now he blames us.
And it's working. Sorry, that was too cheerful. Sadly, it's working. Too sad?
It's what he does. Scares the shit out of people, then swoops in and plays the hero. We've got to show them what he really is.
So that's his weakness, his image. If we shatter that, he falls apart.
Yeah, we actually had some ideas about that. Take it away, Bags.
This is Claire Waters, political dissident and podcaster, reported missing after teasing a salacious upcoming episode. Sadly, it never aired, so all we have is this.
On the next episode of Buccaneer Radio, I'm chatting with someone from deep inside Nigel Cass's inner circle. He's promised me something that will expose Cass as the tyrant I know he is. This is gonna blow the roof right off White Tower. See you next week, pirates.
Nigel would have spun that interview if it was spinnable. If he went after Waters for it, that tape's a smoking gun.
We've got to have it.
Claire was known to broadcast out of Freight 1. You should begin searching there. Claire Waters appears to be an equal opportunity muckslinger. Albion is her target of choice, but she's railed against tech genius Sky Larson, SIRS, and Plan Kelly. Opinionated, isn't she?
Imagine what we could do if DedSec worked with her. We could give her real information, have her rally people.
She's been digging in Cass's shit for a while. If what she has isn't enough to squeeze his bollocks in a vice, then maybe she'll join you lot and help find something.
Trying to test me.
Auto drive now enabled.
Auto drive now disabled.
Claire used to broadcast from somewhere around here. That's all I've got, I'm afraid. Bloody analog technology.
If we can find her so easily, her enemies can do it too. We need to move fast.
I get a few quid. Hey there, would you cool refreshing drink be right now?
Fucking hell! Someone killed her before we could get to her! We can't let this go!
I'd love to listen to you moan all day, but perhaps investigating her murder would be a better use of our time.
Absolutely. We'll find out the truth and make sure her killer pays. Let's see what we can find. What do you make of all the footprints?
Several individuals. Boots rather than shoes. One with a tread unique to a certain paramilitary supplier. I think it's from their autumn collection.
And Albion is a paramilitary consumer. This graffiti, Bags. It's a bit overkill, don't you think?
Claire did release several podcasts critical of Clan Kelly, which you'd think they'd be used to by now. They're a criminal gang. They shouldn't expect flowers and thank you notes.
This doesn't feel like Clan Kelly's work. This is too amateur. They're big time. They don't do this sort of thing. Whoever did this got everything but Claire's tablet. Any chance you can scan it, Bagley?
Tablet unlocked. Claire seems to have logged conversations on it.
Okay, you've agreed to speak on the record. You are an intelligence technician at Albion and work closely with Nigel Cass, correct, Mr...?
Just you. I can't believe I'm doing this. If they were to find out.
I know. Only have to step outside to see how Albion treats people. What do you have for us?
Proof that Nigel Cass was complicit in the bombings.
What? But that's... Here, transfer it to this secure storage drive. How solid is this information?
It's a recording of him talking to some...
Security, drop your weapons!
You can't do this!
Gather all our equipment and get it to the carousel. Do. Tag that wall. Then get rid of this body. She can stay here. Gang vengeance is an horrible crime, ain't it?
Fuck me. Cass sent a squad of his goons for Claire and that other bloke. That recording's gotta be the real deal. Bastard knew about the bombings.
Albion must have Claire's equipment then, along with the audio file evidence.
That would be exactly what we need to take down Cass. Claire will finally get the justice she deserves. All of London will. I heard the Albion prick mention Carousel. It's probably Carousel Plaza, the Albion propaganda library.
Sounds like as good a place as any to start looking. The stolen evidence is here somewhere. Watch out, Albion security is thicker than whoever cleaned up that crime scene. There's also a lot of them around.
Well, after what they did to Claire, I don't mind saying I'd like to have a go at those Albion scum.
Yes, well, let's focus on finding Claire's equipment, shall we?